everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the Wiz community right now because of what's been happening over the past few weeks, and I honestly wanted to talk originally, but and I wasn't going to, but now I am, just because I do want to, add my own 2 cents and my own opinion. Like, there was a roundtable that actually happened a few days ago, and there was a lot of people who were speaking, like content creators in the community who were speaking up about a lot of topics. And if you have not seen it, go out and watch it, just because it was really, really good to listen to a lot of people's like really good points, and just, it was a really good conversation. I feel like it honestly should happen a lot more often, just to have regular discussions about what we want to see as a community. Like, not just content creators, but obviously players as well, because I think that what I've been reading in the past and what I've been hearing on this roundtable and other tweets, it's just the same thing that I always hear over and over again. But in this video, I'm going to actually talk about my own opinion and like what I see and what I feel like should also be talked about as well. First and foremost, I just want to say that I think it's 100% okay to speak on what you want to see in this community. I don't think it's considered complaining. I don't think it's considered like just trying to jump on a bandwagon. I really believe if you want to speak up, speak up. I feel like it should be okay to say what you really want to say and not like get hate for it. Obviously, of course, if it comes from a good place, I think that KI should definitely listen and take all of this into consideration. It's obviously like a little bit different, but this is an example. Like, I work for a fashion company, like retail in the headquarters. So our job is to basically, listen to the customer and give the customer what they want. So we get a lot of emails from customers like, hey, we don't like this collection. We don't like how this fits. We think that this pattern isn't really cute, especially for this body type, and etc. Occasionally, we'll get an overwhelming amount of emails from customers who sometimes don't like the collection or like the fit of it. So once that happens, we get the picture, we get the idea, we're like, okay, that didn't work, the customer does not like that, let's go change it. Because the worst thing that we can do is ignore the customer and to like just keep putting out what they don't like, because we'll lose that customer. Okay, I know it's different. Fashion retailer versus a game company. But I kind of feel like it does, align with what I'm saying. Like, what I'm hearing is that, like, people are really fed up with everything and they want to see change now. Like, they've been saying this for years and no one has been listening. So, number one, I wanted to kind of, like, talk about paywalls. Oh my gosh. So, I think that paywalls, I understand why they do it. It makes sense in my head. But I kind of think that a lot of places in Wizard101 should actually be free. Like, I think that all of Wizard Cities should just be free. I think that Croctopia should be free as well. A lot of people say that, by the way. Now, I think that the paywalls 100% make it so people don't want to play. I'm not even kidding you. People who I know and like who are in my Discord, or who like, just other creators, they mostly only play whenever the like game is free. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, okay, it's free, time to hop on again. So I most definitely think that this should be changed, just because I hear this way too much and I totally agree with this. Anyway, I'm going to talk about PAX next. I think that obviously everyone always says this. PAX is really a gambling system. That's like not a secret. This happens in a lot of games. You guys trust me, I play a lot of games. Well, I mean, I'm sure you do too if you're watching this video. Like, I'm still kind of am a League of Legends player, so, trust me, I know my way through an RNG system. And like, people always make a point to other like points that people make, like, oh, this is just a kids game, why does that matter? But in this case, like, if it's a kids game, then why is there a system like this? I'm just asking. So to offer a solution in this sense, because I feel like people are always asking for, so what should they do then? Which obviously valid. I'll take an example from a different game that I used to play called Trove. I play every now and then, but this game had a system that was really cool. Like, they have these chests called like chaos chests, and basically whenever you get a lot of chests, you would open them and you would fill this bar. So if or when you would fill this karma bar, you would be guaranteed a rare item. But when you would fill the bar, you would get all these other items that were kind of like common, uncommon, but at least you were guaranteed something rare from what you were looking for. I don't know, that might not be a favorite solution, but this was a solution for Trove because people didn't really like the RNG system. So I'm not gonna actually talk about like raids or PvP, just because I've never actually done any of them personally, because I've always felt really intimidated by getting into it. Like, everyone always talks about it, everyone always watched those streams, but I'm like, I don't know what to do first, and I feel like it doesn't really seem fun based on what I'm hearing about the community. Like, I was gonna start doing PvP videos, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna start doing this, and then someone literally told me, actually you shouldn't. And then I'm hearing more about like why it's so toxic, and like, you know, why you shouldn't really get into it. So I high-key got scared, so I didn't do it. Anyway, that's kind of like all I wanted to say about that. Okay, so my last thing is that I just want to say I really do appreciate that KI employees were listening and actively like responding in real time, asking for links to videos and like other people's like opinions so they can kind of like maybe discuss that within meetings or whatever. I do like a proactive team, and I do like when people actually start to listen and to take what players want to do and changes that should be made. And I really think it's good to talk about this because no one's perfect, and like if we don't talk about it, then how will they know to make changes? It's like painting a picture and then going to a group of like artists and being like, what do you think? And then no one says anything. But like really, there's so many things wrong with it that they could probably change to make better. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope that you have an amazing, spectacular day, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below, like your own opinions. So I'm sure that you guys all have opinions and maybe want to see some changes too. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye!